if you're anything like me, most probably not, but yeah, if you're anything like me, you probably have had days or maybe even whole seasons in your life where it feels like you're juggling 100 different things at once. You know, work, relationships, family, faith, your health, your dreams, and somehow we're supposed to balance it all. Yeah, it can feel very impossible. Now, that's why today's episode is all about finding and keeping balance in the chaos of life. Now, not the kind of balance where everything is perfectly in place, because let's be real, life rarely works like that. I'm talking about a deeper balance. I'm talking about the kind that allows you to keep your peace, protect your energy, and live with purpose even when life is messy. Now, so if you've ever felt too stretched out, you know, like you're always pouring out but you're never actually refilling, or you constantly torn between what you have to do or what you want to do, this episode is for you. Now, we're going to talk about what real balance looks like. Let's get honest about what's draining us, and let's explore how we can build a life that doesn't just look good but feel good as well. Let's get into it. Now, there's this myth going around of the perfect balance. I can tell you right now, it is a myth, because there's no such thing as a perfect balance. You get balance, but you don't get perfect balance. And balance is something we actually have to practice every day. And let me tell you something now, I had no balance in my life. Nothing. I'm still dealing with balance now. I'm still juggling with balance. I'm still trying to create balance in my life. That's why every day I have to practice it. Every day I have to do this or do this, time management, this, that. But it's all up to you. It's all, are you going to actually do it, or are you just going to carry on with whatever you're doing and just, oh no, hopefully it fixes itself? Because I can tell you now, it's not going to fix itself, all right? So now let me start here. Balance doesn't mean doing everything perfectly. It's not some Pinterest worthy lifestyle where you wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, you know, you do your yoga, you crush your to-do list, you know, you spend time with your family, pray, journal, meal prep, and still have time to rest. No, we live in a world that pushes this idea of being everything for everyone. Now, that's pressure now. That's big pressure. And it's that kind of pressure that burns us out. Now, I'm talking about real balance. Real balance isn't about doing more, it's about knowing what matters most in your current season. Now, giving yourself permission to let go of the rest. And I think that's a very big thing in today's life. We've got 20 tasks in our life, or 20 things going on in our life right now, and we want to knock down all 20 things. And let's say 5 out of the 20 are the most important, the value, bringing the value in your life, and the other 15 are just a bunch of shit. But you still want to do the other 15. Why? For what? It's most probably 99%. I can tell you now, it's most probably to please people or do this or do that. But when you're tired, do they help you out? When you're, oh, I can't help you right now. I can tell you now, some people today in today's world, they can be so sour. You know, there's a saying that I know, and maybe it will help you too. Maybe it will resonate with you too, because it resonates with me very well. With regards to, everybody wants to see you doing well. Everybody, everybody wants to see you achieving. But when you start to overtake them in life, when you start to do better in life than them, then that's where their true character will come out. Yes, some of them might even encourage you and say, oh no, go for the top, go for the top. But I can tell you now, you'll get those 1 or 2 people that will actually start to withdraw themselves away from you. Like to think, nah, nah, okay, I was encouraging, and now he's doing better than me. No, this is nonsense, da 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 da. And I'm telling you now, you have to be very careful of those people. You know, so balance is not about equal time, it's about intentional time. Now, something for you to reflect on is, just as much as I've reflected on, what are you currently prioritizing in your life right now, and is it aligned with what you actually value? Think about that, ask yourself that. Now, there's a time where I felt out of balance, Well, one time out of the many times where I felt out of balance. Now, I remember a time where I was trying to be all things to all people, saying yes to everything, wanting to please everyone. I'm sure you've heard this in my other podcast. Yeah, chief man pleaser, chief man pleaser. I tell you now, I'm no more chief man pleaser. I'm not here to please anybody. I'm not. I don't care. You don't like it. You don't like it. You feel how you feel. I couldn't give two shits. Seriously, I'm not here to please no one no more. It's a matter of yes, helping. I can help you if I can help you, but if I can't help you, I can't help you. I'm not gonna serve just to please you. No ways. No ways. I'm a slave to Christ, and that's that. Now, saying yes to everyone and wanting to please everyone and wanting to succeed and to show up and not to disappoint anyone. And that's the one word I hate in life. I won't lie, it's the word disappoint or disappointment. You know what? Hit me, sway me, shout at me, do whatever you want to do, but don't ever tell me. Please, don't ever tell me, right? I'm very disappointed in you. I'm going to tell you footsack. Same time. I don't care. Because, I mean, who gives you the right or the authority to be disappointed in me? Like, seriously. I mean, it's like you say it like it's like you've never disappointed someone in your life. And I guarantee you've disappointed someone in your life. So, I mean, yeah, I don't like that word. But that's the whole idea. Now, but, and and when I tried to be everything, I actually felt actually felt in the end being like nothing. Seriously, like I felt like nothing when I was trying to be everything or being everything to everyone. I was running on empty, spiritually, emotionally, physically, and I wasn't showing up well in any area of my life. Relationships started to suffer, my creativity started to dry up, even my health took a hit. And it wasn't until I hit a wall that I realized that something had to change. It brings me to my one friend where I was, every day I was there. We always used to tell each other, something's got to change. Something's got to change. And it's so true. Something has to change in your life. In order to progress, something's got to change. The change is the inevitable. All right, remember that. Now, I needed to pull back. I needed to say no without guilt, to actually rest and not just sleep, but rest mentally, emotionally, spiritually. And you know what? That shit didn't make me lazy. It made me wiser, more focused, and more present. Now, I've written some practical ways that has helped me in my life, in my challenges, and I hope they can help you in your life, in your challenges, and whatever you're busy going through right now. So the first one is, check in with yourself regularly. Ask yourself, like seriously, don't bullshit yourself. Don't ask someone else or this or that. Actually, genuinely ask yourself. Go to the mirror and ask yourself, how am I really doing? What's working? What's not working? Don't wait for a burnout or for you to hit a burnout to actually pay attention to your needs. Then number two, set boundaries and mean them. You don't have to be available to everyone all the time. Say no, protect your peace. And the people in your life, if they don't respect that, then you know what, you need to have a conversation with them or you need to tell them footsack. Same time. Like seriously. Your peace comes first in your life. And I can tell you now, there's a lot of people out there that are sacrificing their own peace, their own time, their own energy to help other people. And those people are taking them for granted. They are taking them for a ride. And I'm here to tell you now, stop it. Your peace comes first. Then number three is prioritize what fuels you. Faith, relationships, creativity, exercise, whatever fills your cup of tea. Not after everything else, but as a non-negotiable. And then number four, rest is not a reward. Let me say that again. Rest is not a reward. It is a rhythm. I can tell you now, guys, we were not made to hustle 24/7 of the time. I said it before, I'll say it again. Even God, the Alpha and Omega, rested. All right. Even He rested. He built the world in 6 days. He built everything and created everything in 6 days. And on the seventh day, He rested. So now, if He took a rest, who the hell do we think we are that we can't rest? You know what I mean? Come on now. And Then the last one is let go of perfection. Guys, you are not perfect. I am not perfect. So stop living this life that we're thinking that we're perfect. Because when someone tells you you're perfect, you're actually creating this title for them. And then they need to live up to this perfection. And they think, I'm perfect, so I always need to be perfect. I can't make mistakes. I can't do this. I can't do that. And I'm telling you now, you're going to fall, and you're going to fall freaking hard. I'm telling you now. And when you do fall, some people might help you to get back up, but I'm telling you now, some people are going to laugh at you. So that's your decision. Think about that. Now, excuse me. Now, something for you to reflect on. As always, something I always reflect on. Now, what's the one area in your life that feels out of sync right now? And what's the one small step that you can take to bring it back into balance? Just think about that. Then now, balance is a daily practice, all right? The truth is, balance isn't something you achieve once. It's something you practice every day. All right, as a example as an alcoholic or a drug addict. Every day he has to practice being sober. You can stay sober, you can stay clean for 20 years. It doesn't matter. It makes no difference. Every day he has to practice being sober, or practice being clean, or practice not getting yourself involved with stressful areas or anything like that. So you have to take that into consideration. Then now, guys, there will always be days where it feels off, and that's normal. I'm telling you now, that's normal. What matters is that you come back to your center. That's what matters. When you come back to your center, that you make space for what matters, that you don't lose yourself in trying to hold it all together. Now, I'm here to tell you now that you're allowed to grow slow. Don't listen to what anyone says, or hear what they have to say, or think of this or think that. You are allowed to grow slow. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to change direction. Now, that part of living a life is in balance. That part of living a life in balance is with your heart, your values, and your purposes. So now, if you're feeling overwhelmed today, I encourage you, take a deep breath, and let go of what you should be doing, and actually ask yourself, what really matters to me right now? What's the most important thing to you right now? Okay. Now, balance doesn't mean doing it all. It means what matters. It means about doing what matters with intention and with grace. Now, I'm telling you now, you've got this, and I'm so proud of you. I cannot say it louder than I want to scream and shout and whatnot. But I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you for taking the time to show up, for taking the time to listen, and for choosing a life that's not just full but fulfilling. We all have choices in life. We can all make choices in life. Don't let anybody tell you that, oh, I didn't have a choice. Bullshit. Don't listen to them. They had a choice. Okay. Now, just before I go, as always, thank you for tuning in with me. If this episode really helped you, I want you to share it with someone who might need a reminder just to slow down and rebalance. Until next time, protect your peace, walk in purpose, and remember, you're doing better than you think. Until then, bye for now.